Hello, Footy Fanatics. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. A couple of things I want to get into first is I'll say what Klopp had said to Paul Tierney and how that has some merit. And VAR is broke. We know it's broke. How can we fix VAR? VAR. It's just crap right now. I don't know how. We've had it for, 3 years now. When it first came out, utter garbage, offside rules, blah, blah, blah. Second year, still a load of patheticness. And then the third year, it still seems to be broke. Day in, day out, we're still seeing arguments which VAR should be clean, cut, clear about what they're talking about. First of all, I think we should be able to hear what they're saying to the referee at all times in that game, or at least when it's coming to a potential red card or penalty opportunity. If people at home can hear that, maybe it could fix the thought process that's going on there. But let's take the Harry Kane example here, where he takes into Andy Robertson in the Tottenham Liverpool game. I'm almost sure that I could say 90% of football fans, managers, ex-players, players now, would agree that Harry Kane should have got a red card. When it's clear as evident to everyone else but VAR, I'll just put up what the definition is. This is the English Premier League definition of a serious tackle. A tackle or challenge that endangers the safety of an opponent or uses excessive force or brutality must be sanctioned as a serious foul play. Any player who lunges at opponent and challenging the ball from the front, from the side, or from behind using one or both legs with excessive force or endangers the safety of an opponent is guilty of serious foul play. That definition alone means Harry Kane should have got the red card. Studs are out. He's at full speed. He goes so fast. He goes under Robson and still continues for another 6 feet sliding. At least, I'd say it's 6 feet sliding. That's reckless in its own right. The stud's up. His foot is relatively high. I think if the ball was there, he would have rolled over the top of the ball and hit high up on Robinson's leg. Now, Robinson got the red card because of A, high intensity and speed and aggression of what he did. I don't know. I'm not arguing on that. But taking what they just said, taking the definition of what I just wrote about serious foul play, how can you then sit there? How could Chris Cavani sit there and tell Paul Tierney to go look at the monitor and not look at that first half challenge? You have two options there. You don't say nothing at all. Or you go back and tell Paul Tierney that he should give a red card to Harry Kane, because you've already screwed up there. There's no accountability being held here, and that's the problem with VAR. Officials need to be held accountable for their actions. If it's piss poor performance by officials, and let me just get this right, referees on the pitch don't always get the right alignments. They don't see everything perfectly, and they miss stuff because the football nowadays is such a fast sport, right? I get that. They can't be perfect, right? But VAR is there to fix that problem. They have multiple angles. They have many cameras all over the place. They can see it. They can slow it down, rewind. They can do it over and over and over again, right? If they see something, look at it, but look at it responsibly. Okay, don't have your eyes on it that you're going to miss the rest of the football match. I get it, right? But have a serious look at the matter. They must be held accountable. This is the best way to punish them if they're found guilty. Mismatches, get fined. That's quite harsh, but it's still an option. But probably one of the best ones is to drop them down to lower league football. Put them down there for a bit. Bring someone else up. Give someone else a try. You never know. Someone else might be better than what you have now as like a football team. You need to get rid of the players that are holding you back and bring in fresh, better footballers. That's the only way you can get better. VAR right now is broken. I'm not saying there's a conspiracy, but looking at these statistics, these statistics about Paul Tierney and what Klopp had said to Paul Tierney at half time about what's your problem with me, so forth. Right now, if we look at it, this is the yellow cards from Paul Tierney, and 10 of them go to Liverpool right off the bat. Now Liverpool are a very disciplinary team, right? This is who have all given cards this season so far. Chris Cavani is up there with 7 fouls per game from Liverpool, which he deemed to them to be a yellow card. Okay, I'm not sure how that's coming about, but it's there. I have a fair idea of one of the challenges, and that's on Fabinho, I believe, when pulling an attacker back and denying a good chance of goal, whatever. Understandable. But Paul Tierney, 10 yellow cards. Now, the average is 25. I mean, he got 25 in total out of the season so far. 25. Have a look at Manchester United. I just pulled them out randomly. It was just, who will I pick? Randomly picked Manchester United. 38. Right? 28 for Tottenham. They don't have one game with 10 cards in it. I'll say that much. Now, Chelsea from Paul Tierney, 4 yellow cards. They have 28. And Paul Tierney has officiated 4 of them. A card per game. It's a little bit iffy. I'm not going to lie. There seems to be, like, if I'm going to say conspiracy, this is where I'd be floating it. I'm not saying he's a Chelsea supporter, but maybe he favours Chelsea to win it or something. It's just very odd. Now, Liverpool's very disciplined, right? Very disciplined. You minus those 10 cards and you give them an average of what they're 1.39. It certainly won't be above 20. It'll be about 18, 19. That's how. It's not even just disciplinary. It's about Liverpool holding the ball, not losing the ball. Right? Pushing forwards, having the ball up in the the opposition side of the football pitch into their final third means they don't get a lot of yellow cards. But Paul Tierney, out of his all-grown wisdom, decides to give Liverpool 10 yellow cards. It's just mental. So maybe Klopp is right on what he had said. Guys, if you did agree with it, if 80% of you are smart enough, if you did get this far into this video, do give a like. I really appreciate it. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.